I can nearly fly a plane by myself. What's going on? Welcome to another video. Flight day number 13, I believe. Very important one, this one, because tomorrow I'm actually sitting my pre-solo exam. That is mind-blowing to me. Considering that I've done, what have I done now? I've pretty much done 13 hours of flying. Very, very exciting weekend. I am just sitting here doing some light study. The three main resources I'm using are the Recreational Aviation Australia Operations Manual. So that gives a lot of specific information around being an operator and the requirements under RAAus, which is the regulator in which we fly our light sport aircraft under here in Australia. Then I've also got the Aviation Training Centre flying training manual. So this is a really good resource just for all things flying, really, and just pilot techniques. And then also not too in depth with this one at the moment, but this is the basic aeronautical knowledge textbook here. So mainly going through chapter 5, which is air law. There's a lot to cover in here. I think this is really just a test of your competency to make sure that your flying instructor is all good with you jumping in and flying their aircraft on your own. So hopefully we do pass tomorrow, and what that allows us to do is at any moment the instructor can say, okay, you're ready for your solo. There's still some components of training that we haven't done yet, so solo is definitely not going to be tomorrow or even next week, but it's just an exciting time for us to sit this exam. My flight instructor does a really good job of actually explaining things like post-flight in the debrief. But yeah, it's still really good to come back, get yourself in a study environment and just really affirm those things. I've heard a few people have failed this from what I've seen online, but it's quite specific, and my understanding is it's almost tailored to the local flight area in which you're operating in, because I believe that the flight school actually create this examination themselves. It's not a standard format, although I need to check that. It may be a standard format from RAAus, but not quite sure. I've got a list of things that I'm going through and making sure that we're brushed up on. It's going to be good. Let's get into it. Good morning. Big day for us. It's our pre-solo exam day today. Really exciting one. We just finished up with some study yesterday. Look at this sky. We have literally ideal flying conditions today. Huge day for us. I'm actually so excited. It's an 80% pass score, and it's a multiple choice. I believe there's about 33 questions in there. I hope it goes well. Excited for that. So that's in 2 hours. So it takes us an hour and a half to get there. Let's go in there. Let's make some oats. Quick fruit smoothie to fuel us up. Best study is studying with fruit smoothie. Welcome to flight day number 13, pre-solo exam day. Massive day for us. Let's get into it. That's going to do us for a little bit of last minute study. Let's go flying. First of all, let's sit an exam. Let's pass that, then let's go flying. That smoothie was amazing. Look at this day. It is unbelievable. Look at that. Woo. Woo. VMC? Yeah, we're VMC. I can't wait for today's flight. I'm pumped today. It is magical out there. It is dead still out here. Some clouds, so it could be a bit bumpy overhead, I think. Windsock dead still, so we'll probably be on runway 01. But let's get into this exam. Right. Only aircraft out here.
Yeah.
All to ourselves for the moment.
Don't know what they're missing out on, do they?
No. Hatches and harnesses secured.
Fuel select is on. Fuel sufficient for flight. We have 85 litres. Set the altimeter for the aerodrome. Radio is set to off. Master goes on. Circuit breakers check. Fuel pump check. Flaps check for travel. Check controls are free. Incorrect. Restart checklist complete. Clear prop.
Someone's out there. 5 miles to the west. How do you read me, by the way?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I read you 5. Frequency 127.5. Brakes are on.
1800 revs.
1800. And we're going to check mags. Mag 1. Mag 2. RB heat. Run-up checks complete.
RAAus traffic, Jabiru 5246 is taxiing for circuits on the 19er traffic RAAus.
RAAus traffic, Jabiru 5246, turning base 19er, touch and go, RAAus. Thermals?
Yeah. That type of cloud.
70 knots now.
Add a little bit of power, not too much.
Funnels clear.
No, not too much power, keep your nose down. Carby heat off.
Carby heat away.
Probably didn't need that power you put on.
Yep.
Made you a bit high.
Bit high here. Go around this one?
Yeah. Need more right, rudder.
RAAus traffic, Jabiru 5246, going around 19er, RAAus.
Just that little bit of power that you added just kept you a little bit high, but the other thing you could have done was gone full flaps, but you needed to do it early.
Yeah, it was quite a short final leg. Yeah.
And it feels shorter too because you got no headwind, so you got less time on that leg.
Yeah, okay. RAAus traffic, Jabiru 5246, turning downwind 19er, RAAus.
Well, you got a bit more time on the downwind leg, don't you, too, when there's no tailwind?
Yeah, alright, so past the threshold, so we've got RB heat, power back. Rim and flaps. RAAus traffic, Jabiru 5246, turning base 19er, touch and go, RAAus. Alright, 500 feet per minute. 75 knots.
Clear right.
Clear right.
Think you're going to need full flap.
Do it now?
Yep.
RB heat away.
It's a much lower nose for the same airspeed.
Yeah, this looks better. Still wants to go high.
Still fill the thermals. Add a little bit of power. Keep that nose down. Keep that nose down. Okay, look at the end of the runway and don't land. You want to fly along as you're closing the throttle. Fly along. Not enough elevator in the end, still a bit flat. Alright, you got to go flaps to take off.
Flaps to take off.
Off you go.
Taking off.
Right rudder, right rudder. Nose up. So that's one of the reasons why we do a lot of half flap landings when we're doing a touch and go, because it complicates things going back to the takeoff flap.
Yeah.
It will lift off with full flap, but you're almost pushing the stick forward to keep your airspeed same.
Oh, really?
It gets fairly slow, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the more thermal it gets, the more you've got to watch that vertical speed.
But I wouldn't bring the power back anymore, would I?
No, not normally. Just change your attitude.
Yeah. Jabiru 5246, turning base 19er, touch and go, RAAus.
Every circuit's different. Sometimes we're getting lift here, other times we're getting sink.
Yeah. Keeps you busy. And that lifted us up.
It'll sink. Keep committing yourself down. Keep committing yourself down. Now don't land. Go along, look at the end of the runway. Back stick in the end. Up you go. Anytime that your balloon bounce or hold up a bit too high, usually you want to just sort of crack the throttle open and just use that to cushion the landing.
Okay. Really nice day. It's a little bit thermally, but
yeah, a few bumps.
That smoke from the house is going straight up, not moving.
Keep committing yourself down. Look at the end and fly along. Oh, no, a bit too much of a tug there. Back to idle. Yeah, it's pretty good. Off you go.
Taking off.
Yep. Right rudder. Right rudder.
Second attempt was better than the first round off attempt.
Yep.
It's coming down nicely.
They're right, turning left.
Cover heads away, turning left.
Come back to idle. Come back to idle. Keep it flying. Keep it flying.
Taking off.
Still a little bit of a tug there, but
yeah,
you're getting there though.
And that was a pretty aggressive input.
It worked out, but I think as soon as you realise it, you sort of relax it. What you got to be careful of is you don't never push forward and land on the front wheel. You're better off going around.
Yep.
No wind at all today, is there? Just nothing.
No, it's just hanging there, the windsock. Right that the ground speed feels a little faster when there's no wind.
Yeah.
And no headwind.
Yeah, because it is.
Yeah, because it is.
Yeah, really, your easiest flying is when you get a bit of wind just straight down the runway, but not gusting, just constant,
Yeah.
Then it brings your ground speed right back. Okay, come back. Idle. Off you go.
Taking off.
Probably one of the better ones, I think.
Yeah, it skipped a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Tried to relax a bit more in that one.
Coming down. Go. Start flying along. Nose up.
Take off flaps. Taking off. Circuit all to ourselves today.
Very, very quiet. Sundays are traditionally a bit quieter than Saturdays, but it's very quiet, isn't it?
Rollo traffic, Jabiru 5246, turning 819er, full stop, Rollos. Finals clear.
Full flat for the last one.
Up. 70 knots.
Go, reducing the power. Reducing the power. Go, keep flying for a while. Yeah, it's a bit heavy.
Yeah.
So even there you can just sort of leave a bit of weight off. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. Right.
Took too much power off too early.
Yeah, could have done a little bit more backstick in the end. There's a big transition too from nose attitude with full flap to holding off. It's a bigger transition.
Yeah.
Hard work. Hard work. Thanks, Mike. A few hard ones in there.
Yeah, a little bit firm. It's it does get harder to get that finesse when it's a bit thermally, a bit warm.
Yeah, it's just, you're right. Everyone's just so different. You just,
Yep.
well, I think it was like that fourth one. It was actually not a bad one when we,
Yeah, you had a couple of good ones.
and then the very next one, it was, yeah, I can,
It's all pretty much unassisted. It's just tidying it up now, getting a little bit wider landing. Some finesse.
yeah, I think so. I need to keep practicing. Another good one. Thanks, Mike. We passed. We passed our pre-solo exam, so we are stoked. There were some pretty confusing questions in there, I might say. They definitely try and stump you, so you got to read the question really carefully. But overall, we did well, and yeah, we went through a rundown of all the questions after it had been marked, and it was just, yeah, really good. So, we're now officially done, besides a couple of the learning criteria that we need to tick off in terms of like emergency training and things like that in the circuit. We're going to look to do some simulated engine failures within the circuit. So that's what the flight instructor said that we'd be working on for the next couple of weeks. So excited to do some of that, like gliding and approaches and things. But everyone's gone. You can see all the hangar doors are closed. The entire flight, we're the only ones in the circuit. It's just a really good day to practice some landings. Got some good ones, got some not so good ones, but overall was a really good day for learning. Great day to be in the sky. Look at this. I'm gassed, by the way. I'm absolutely tired. I am famished. I am so hungry. So let's go and get some food. Flying always makes you hungry, and exams make you hungrier. We're in need for a big meal. What a day. I can nearly fly a plane by myself. That is unbelievable. But I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Super stoked that we've finished it. Oh, great. Look at this. It's been a great day. We've just passed our pre-solo exam. We had a really good flight, and a bird has just dropped an absolute huge poo on my freaking car. Whatever. You can't win them all. Debrief coming in hot. Future Cow back again with yet another 1.5 year late debrief. Being a pilot is so much more than just learning how to fly a plane. You have to learn how to operate an aircraft safely. So part of that is being aware of the certain rules and regulations that are in place. So I'm not sure on the exact score I got here, but it was a multi-choice exam, which they're the best kind of exams. The questions covered a range of topics, but they were all relevant to how to safely fly in a circuit. So with that, the first exam was done, and we were only a few more practical lessons away from being approved to fly a plane solo. By solo, I mean by myself, and by that, I mean no one else in the plane. Insane. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Give it a like and subscribe if you want to fly along. Fly along? Yeah, all right. that actually works. I was meant to say follow along, but if you want to fly along, that's gonna stick. I'm so sorry. I run with these things. I accidentally say something and I'll be saying it for the next 10 years. I hope I'm showing that you don't have to be a superhuman to fly a plane, and that this smile on my face inspires someone to go and try new things, because you just never know how much joy it'll bring you. See you next time. Godspeed.